Hi guys, this is Dinah Ennis here, Sages of Fae, Purnam. So here is a more in-depth explanatory of this system, which has many systems which have been moved in such a way. So you know the year, obviously, it's 2025. This adds up to 45. 4 and 5 is, wrong way, 9. Then you're going to go add that to the month, which is a solid Queen of Hearts. Controlling the emotions. This is here in your action. Then you add the 8 to the 49 and you're going to get 5. So you're actually going to write here, because I did try once before and I changed my mind. The 8 is the only thing that's going to go up, because this stays there heavy. This is the lightest you can make, making it one divisor. So here we go. There's the 8, 8, 4, 9. That is the essence of the above. This is your Pantareia. This is your Annus Mundi. This is all about the understanding of these movements, the understanding of these flips. So here we have the wishing card, the Queen of Hearts and the Deceiver. You take the heaviest weight of this day over to the left hand brain, the malefic. This is the fight or flight, the survival. It's the heaviest that you're going to get out of these numbers if you're going to add them up. And then you take the lightest weight. Well, now look at what we've done. 9, 8 and 4 is 21. 3 sevens are 21, by the way. So this means there is an understanding of the world card here. The world, the deceiver. 12 is the hanged man, because 5 and 7 is 12 on the left-hand column. So you are now, let me pull this out. I'm trying to get it into better alignment. So here you have the two columns, the two pillars. This is where the S&P wave resides, in the middle, because they're constantly communicating to one another like this. So now you have 21 over 3, 57 over 12. So you need to get these to run off to 1. You have the 3. 2 3s, because they are looking at one another, whether they're in uneven or not. They become a 6, because both poles require mastery. So here you have mastery. This is the second, one more day of kryptonite running, the King of Wands. You don't have to use any of this, but you're going to deduct that from that. So we're going to put the minus there. Yes? So now you're going to see this is the movement. Sometimes this will be more powerful. Sometimes that will be more powerful. It depends where they're situated across the year. I've only seen this through the daily breath, and through the peoples have been my best teachers. All of you have been my best teachers. So now we're looking at the play. So what I'm going to do, now I've shown you how these are working, we're going to put the 78 emotions. They're just emotions on paper. 2-dimensional. You become the third. So this is enabling you here to become the initiate, which is what number's going to do. It's going to open you into that allowance. And the more you gain, the more you see. Because it's like the kaleidoscope. You move it once and the complete 360 is just now moved. Just by the 1, because there can only be 1. So, first we're going to go into the wishing card. 45. Here we go. Let's see how well this works. Yes, you beauty. Look at this, baby. Look at this. Go. So let's bring you in. I've got to get you in and me out. I hope you can see that. Yeah? So now, I know it's a bit far, but you're going to have to zoom this in. The next one is going to be the Queen of Cups. 49. What you're trying to do, which where I was coming from, I was wanting to understand number enough so I could adapt and allow and accept, because I understood what a 9 meant. And then I understood lots of other methods. I understood all of these people that were talking. And I took the concept of the whole and I moved into my own knowing. And this is where I am, guys, because you have to be accountable for the words. So now we're going to go into the deceiver. And this is just some type of someone trying to get away with something. But I like to look at the number individually and together, what they make a relationship with, how they interact. So now I'm going to take you over. Now you're going to have to look at this at sorts. I'm going to have to bring this in nicely. Now you're going to see here that the wish in here of the emotions and how you move into where you're going with this. Because this is in Pisces. This is why I recommend these cards. Temu. You go into this nice little app and you will find that there is things there, and there is the tarot. These are your normal Rider-Waite, but they're self-explanatory because they're giving you a story narrative reversed, above and below, and they're giving you the energy of what planetary that they're drawing in here. So you're looking at Pisces in the second decan, and it's a watery sign. So this 9, knowing how it works through the whole year, it will do some of that. You've only got to look at the way they work and you can see what they do, especially on your trying to think of the name now. I might have to cut this bit out if I can't pull it off. This is your Kabbalah, and this is where you start to see these energies becoming quite powerful in what all of has been used consciously. So you're now coming into this understanding with the emotions, and you have to control them in your action for a whole month. So you might as well say, you know, she will eradicate and remove from you what is no longer desirable. And today she's stepping up to the betrayers. Are you betraying yourself? So I did the post on TikTok. I think I put it on Facebook. And here you're understanding now the betrayal, the deception. What are you getting away with, or what are others getting away with? So to make this step up, you know what the card is now. And I'm going to go and put it over here. So I'm going to have to pull it up into the long stretch. And we're going to put this bad boy over here in the left-hand brain. Now 5 manifests. 5 is the Hierophant. Okay. So you know over here on its heaviest weight, you see this card is a 7. This is Spirit moving, the Charioteer. And this is where you have those poles when you look, the dark and light. There's the polarities there, your yin and yang. So you've got to work out the card above it and the card beside it. So now I'm going to put in the next card. And you can work this out yourself by your day. It's going to do it for you. So we'll start putting this here. And I'll put the others up. Above that is the Hanged Man. Well, we've got to get to that one divisor. So you can see now, I'll put the 12 there. Oh, and it's working, beautifully. So, and then the next one here is the Empress. Here she is. There's the troublemaker. There's the Trinity. You see the 3? Excuse-moi. And I'll put that there. So now you can see there's only one card left here to go up. And it looks like a lot, guys, but look at the emotion. Look at the emotion. Look at the poles they're on. Look at what they're pushing. What is their agenda? Well, when you want to know the agenda, and I'm going to read all this for you so you can see, and you can set this in your sights and see how it plays for you. So there's only a couple left. Oh, and look at this. How beautiful. Just enough. So here we have the King of Diamonds Day. Now we was in the spades, the Ace of Spades, and then we jumped straight in, and we're still on the 36 for 9 days. So the 36 is up here. This is the sacred alignment, the sacred geometry of the Lucy behavior of how they move in their dynamics. So the first 36 would be the King of Wands, Kryptonite. The 7 one is 72, which is going to be your, let me just add 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of Pentacles. This is all your chakras, your trophies, your alignments. This is where you stand in your avatar right now and what you've accessed and what you're still working on. I did a serial killer, and she had killed so many. Mate, this was her card. This was her calling card. It was incredible. It was her heaviest weight. And the heaviest weight is 72. And the lightest weight was at 27. Her actual birthday, and I would like to do this, although she's not here, I would like one day, for those that are really curious, really interested, I will bring her chart up. And someone who can confirm this is Andrew, because her date of birth even showed you the day of her trial. And the date of her trial showed you the date of her passing. So you can do anything with this, but will you? Because it all comes with the law of correspondence. If your vows are tightened and there is no offence, you can walk on the waters. And this is where I profess to be the middlehead, because I will not play the games, but I'm here to explain what I see. So here you have the King of Diamonds. Now 64 is the 64 squares on the checkerboard. Tomorrow this will go down a number and it will be the Queen. From 64 to 63. So my queens are up. So 64 squares on a checkerboard. I'm not saying jump into trigger. I'm saying jump into investigation structure. Master your vows with the foundation of your form. The form. The 4 chambers of the heart. The scarab beetle in the head. 4. Your form. Your emperor, does he have any clothes on? The 4. Is he the Gentile or the prophet? What are we looking at here? Because loose vows will do this. So we need to use the Trinity correctly with the mastery, and it's on the 8th day, which is Leo, the strength card. Calm your storm and soften your gaze as you use the maximum of this energy to render and observe the King of Swords here. As it moves into the left-hand brain with the weight of that 57. And it says betrayal. What is getting away with what here, with which trickery, and is it you? Go and look at my post. Because now it will say you have to come off the cross here. And this is where the delays come in, the stalling of indecision. The fear of sacrifice, and maybe the lack of control. Maybe there's spirit narkies out there that are struggling to take any more energy off of what is powerful. And that is a well-deciphered, well-controlled empath. Because the narcissist births the empath. Otherwise, how would they survive? You see, this is the disease of the world. And here we have the world. The 4 faces here that are fixed. They're coming in here with the karmic life cycle, the destiny, the turning point. Well, here it is, guys. The 12 to the 3, the Trinity speaks, the divine feminine. 3, 3, and even you raise for mastery to the understanding of how you're going to use these together. Because let me tell you, the faces that change here, which is why I say that 12, 21, and 3 are face changers. When you look at the events over 2012, and then you go to 2021 and you go to 2020 vision, you're going to be looking at how the architect was moving all of these around and shuffling. So now you see the 4 phases here have to come into the 10. Then you see the 21, because it is 21. 2 and 1 is 3. You even the waters and master the Trinity, and you rise. And then this one over here becomes the 3 and the 3. And here is your mastery of the lovers. The dichotomy of dark and light. This is what these poles are doing. And when they cross their hemisphere, the relationship changes. So this is the phoenix rising in the purge and the cleanse through you. Not without you, but within you. So now, there you are on this mastery point here, and it is the 3. And this is the good parenting, because down here you have moved into a new life cycle. This is the turning point. Do you think I found this easy when I recognized that it was a different language? This then means that the lover's 36. Look, 36. 63, the Queen of Swords. This is the Trinity, the Divine Feminine. This is the creativity. The pen is mightier than the sword, and it comes over and it gives you 36, 9, 3, 6, 9. And this here runs on the 314. Very, very soon I'm going to show you these things, how the 314 comes in. Because today, I've got to take this off to show you this. Oh, and no, it doesn't want to fall off. See, let me pull that down. Oh, look, I've just messed all my thing. Hold on, because this isn't easy to do. And I'm not here to butter people up and blow smoke up people's backsides. I'm here to actually be of some kind of assistance. So here is the 21. This is the, look at them, 21, 12, 3. It's the architect. You are creating something here. And the deceptiveness that you need to release to overcome for the next cycle that you're now coming into, which we have proven, is right in your face. So, this is how I managed. And there is the king right there. There it is. This is your kryptonite. This is your phoenix at 36 in gematria. What you're going to need are the charts. Now, Afi has them all. I've just sent them to her. So, oh, I've got me tea. Cheers, everybody. So, I'm trying to keep this as clear as I can so I can support Andrew, because this is what this is, unified, to remove bifurcation, because on every level of peeling these onions back, there is more slips. And this means if you understand the number as well as these beautiful people do that are up there, okay? And they're all doing it in their own way. This had to be mine. So you can see this beautiful, this is a natural leader knowing how to be the leader of this bigger system. Kryptonite. So you master this kryptonite, it becomes your armor. Ill-dignified, it's going to kick you. And don't chase the soul. Don't let the soul chase you. Because you need to deviate the septum, the gnosis, because it is a lie. And it's not what you do while you're in the program, Show Me the Child from 0 to 7. It's when you break program, the 33rd parallel. Jesus died at 33. You look at a lot of this programming that breaks. Seriously, this is all of the things that these guys had shown through their syncretism. And the timing, when you understand the timing, you see it thusly. And I can do nothing but thank them all for it, because in all of their beautiful different ways, I'm here. And I am the living expression of my experience with these guys. And I've been on these places for a long time. So, there is your 36. You can see the 63, the 36, the 369. Do you see what I'm saying? As you go through that pie, this is the 314 coming in. Because you can see how it's playing here, because we've got 1, 2, 3. Wait till you come into the next day, the Puppet Master, and that's on the 9th, which is my day, today. But what we need to do is show you so you can see what's going on. Have you got the whole thing in here? Gosh, this is not so easy, is it? Yes, you have. I've moved the deceiver. And this could well be you. This could well be you. I don't even think I could go back on my pose. No, I'm going to make a noise. I'm not going to do that. Now, what I will do, though, if you go on to Galaxy Tarot, and I'm going to do this very, very quickly because my phone has got a little movement on it. So I'm going to have to try and do it here. You go onto the Galaxy and you'll be able to click on the Hanged Man. You see the picture in large scale. I'm on 1%, guys. And then you click it again. Oh, I should shove something up its gusset and it will make it stay with me. This is what I do. Ting, here we go. The Hanged Man. Can you see that, guys? And then you're going to get a rendition under here of what it's saying. If you do not have the Android, you're going to have to go the Labyrinth, to my knowledge. But because I'm old school, there may be other apps that I'm unaware of. But in the grand scheme of it all, the only thing I've left is the Prophet of Frequency. Now, when you use Lucy, this is all of the 9-day breakups here, 1 to 9, 1 to 9, 1 to 9, until you get to the Queen of Swords and the King. They will play however it's necessary. And I know, I'm aware why. And it's to do with the 314. So you now look at the 288. It's come along here. We're on the 8th day. So I can do now a reading with this tarot on the 288. And I know that it's encapsulating the highest essence, bringing this down, because we're using the sacred geometry of 9, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81. So here you have them all playing out across this field. And this is how powerful number is. It has the power to create these understandings because they are relentless at not lying. So I'll take these off again. Throw the magnets everywhere. So you can see how these bad boys are playing. And I could line them all up here. There's the Deceiver. Where's the World? Look, there it is. There's the World. Now, in the middle, you would have these two here, the two kings. So you can see how Sharon Jeffers' system is the King of Diamonds, but you can see that the Sacred 9 alignment is giving you the King of Wands, which is kryptonite. It began with kryptonite. So it could be nothing. Look at the Phoenix and the Knight, 36. This is you creating mastery. This is you understanding the food of the gods that's hidden through dysprosium. 66. 3 and 3 is 6. You see, you can see the Queen, you can see them all, they're all in there. So these are the two kings here. So this is about how you're going to use your mental clarity and authority around some kind of disciplinary measure for truths. And if you're needing to use this as a natural leader to challenge what's been focused, then you've got one more day here and you're changing your energy because you dreamed all this up on the first set of 36. And you've got the whole year of it, so that's not going away likely. But what is this card, because this is going to turn on the, after 9, it's going to turn to another 9. And it's going to be 45. So we're actually bringing in this card. So you're getting ready to bring in this uneven to come off the cross to remove the deceiver of dark and light to be able to overcome this world. And you are going to do this by understanding how to wish true. Where are your wings? This is like Peter Pan. He forgot how to fly. He lost his happy moment. Well, you've been programmed to not have one. And this is because you was able to hold yourself in that state. So now, this is a place now of where your suffering has been your best teacher. So now you've got the opportunity to dream again because the cycle has just clipped. Like the clocks have just clipped. The ticking of the clock. This is the clearing of that form. And it's leaving the building. And you will see this tomorrow will become 5822. This is the fall, the free fall. And you're going to move into the 4, the Emperor. The 4th card, 3 and 4. They can't get enough of each other, truly, because of the 314. So, I know this is looking rather messy, but there's the Hanged Man coming off the cross. Because the Empress, the Trinity, they are shapeshifters. They can be, through this reflection, good old Lilith. Here we are wishing again, new energy. New energy. And this is all action, Jackson. So when you read my post and I'm giving it Jackson, action, you're understanding that I'm talking about what are you going to do. All of my diamonds are this way. And therefore, this Lovers, which is up here, is now needing that mastery because it is the baby 9. So, and here is that queen for the whole month, controlling your emotions. And what does she say here? Good old Alice. This is the compassion and comfort to stay calm. This is nurturing your adapt to nature, because you're emotionally stable and you're intuitive, and this is allowing you now to understand the depths of your dent that's no longer in your identity. So the inner feelings here is all to do with how you do this, and this is for the whole month. Now here is the Strength card, calming your storm, softening your gaze. This is the portal, Leo. There is the 9. You can see up here in the essence 49. That's the Queen up there. She's up there too. Your emotions, they're high, they're strong. If they're up there and they're here, those emotions are strong. You're dealing with some really good stuff. And this is where the secrets lie. This is where the gems lie. So I feel that that's a good enough explanation. Ask me questions, but be kind. Okay, be kind, because I've had some beautiful comments. I would like to be able to assist you. Like I said, I will put down in the feature box description that you need these cards. You can go to Affy. She's just been sent them. Andrew has them too. And they can be sent out. And what I do, I got mine because I've got the whole PDF. And it's because Logan sends these out because he's pretty smart, eh? Just in doing simple things. And he sent these out. Now, he's been doing this for years and years and years and years. If you now have these laminated with matte, okay, you're going to be able to get another copy, and you can give them to someone and they can go matte them, and then they can do the same, because it's going to save money. I think this cost me about $80, and for teaching, fantastic, but I really do miss this size here. And what I was trying to really slowly invoke was the Boaz and Yakim, the left and right brain. These are the poles of the masculine and feminine. We are going to get there, guys, but this is a very slow path that's going to give you the greatest gems, because I haven't sat here for a very long time doing nothing. Okay, so please ask me questions. I will give everyone the heads up to send out the charts to the people that are interested. Ask me questions, because you may, because this is how I do this. I work with you guys. You are my teachers. What you give me is the conduit that I'm going to feed. That's my understanding of how I work. And this is where I gain most of my information, because you are the conduit. You are the teacher. And the more you are open, the more I can see. Because this is reciprocation, recalibration. And it's through these teachings. And I would love for you to come along and join me, because already we've seen some fantastic stuff. I mean, I was in Chelmsford just the other day, and yet I didn't leave my chair. And this is because of the beauty of Titan vows. So, on that note, my lovelies, I wish you, I don't need to do the wishing like this. You can do it yourself. I would like to see your word wonderful in your world, and I'd love you to have a good day. Parnam.